Jonathan says it's Crow Park is hushed.
Yeah, so they've done there what Ireland have singularly failed to do all evening, and it's act that real width on the ball into the third or fourth phase. As Jiffy says, get their midfield backs running at opposition forwards. Because there's no question, you'd love to have seen the likes of O'Driscoll or Fitzgerald running at the New Zealand front five, but they just haven't been able to do that.
Use it. That's good. Roll back.
Oh, they've delayed it again, and the end result is the ball pops along the floor to poor old Luke Fitzgerald, who's left trying to run from his own goal line. O'Gara says enough of that old nonsense, let's clear it, but it's gone to Sivivatu, to Mills Mulaina, to Joe Rokothoko, and he sort of sends it upwards without any conviction. It's, oh, well taken. Is it O'Callaghan?
It's a maul on his feet, it's fine.
Alan Quinlan, beg his pardon, the 34-year-old flanker, Marcus Horan.
On their feet. Right, leave it now, Black.
Well, Mark Lawrence gave them the warning.
Performed. Very close.
Well, that might have been the time to take a quick one, because I'm not sure they're really going to want lineouts with Paul O'Connell off and Stephen Ferris on. It's going to make it a lot easier for New Zealand to defend, but I suppose once it wasn't taken immediately, this is the only option now.
Who's putting their hand up to say, throw it at me? Presumably.
Well, it's about really narrowing the scoreline now. I think Ireland can forget about winning this.
Kevin Mialamu comes off, Corey Flynn comes on in the New Zealand front row.
First infringement is the nod straight.
Not straight in the line-outs.
Line-out or scrum.
So it doesn't work for Ireland.
There was a bit of pushing at the back. First infringement, the nod straight. The pressure on, bind up. Guarding up, please. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Stay down now.
Rodney So'oialo.
All right, leave it now, Green.
Robust as ever in the back row. We talk so much about Richie McCaw, but So'oialo complements the work of McCaw so well. Long kick, and New Zealand know that Ireland really can't do anything from here.
Come out, Green. No, fine play.
Will they take it quickly? They do. Carter. Back they go. Actually, that could work out. Muliaina rose for it. Knock on by Tommy Bowe.
Well, I guess Ireland have made more mistakes in this match than they'd have made in 3 or 4. It's something I think they'll look back on the videotape and they'll reflect on that, and they'll wonder what it was that they brought into the game. The preparation, I'm sure, in terms of how they were going to play the game was sound, but mentally they just weren't right, and they're not right to take on this New Zealand side. They need to learn from that, because they need to play with a lot more composure than they're showing at the moment.
Tomas O'Leary gives way to Owen Redden. It has. We just thought it was going to be such a massive challenge against the history book, against the All Blacks, and in a way it's been an anticlimax of some proportions. Tony Woodcock is limping off, so Nehemiah Tialata is coming back on. Woodcock goes off. He's been off once to the bin. This time he's going off to the ice pack.
Time on. Remember. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Same for them. Same for you. Don't take the shoulder away, please. All right. Come nice and close. Straight through. That's it. Aiming up. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Penalty against Ireland.
Just asked you. That's
John
rolling the shoulder.
Afoa rolling his shoulder, turning in. Now then, Ronan O'Gara went for the touchline last time. Ireland lost the line out. He's doing the same again.
Well, this is where I'd be looking for Owen Redden really to command that ball and take that quickly. But any kind of hesitation for even a couple of seconds, if it's not on your mind to do it, really reduces the option. And O'Gara's gone for touch now.
10.
What can they do with this? They really need. They've cut the line out short to 5. It's worked in the past.
Okay, so far so good. O'Driscoll. Tommy Bowe gets the offload into Heaslip.
And a ball at the same time, advantage back.
Ireland have spilt it.
Off your feet there, first infringement is a knock-on, scrum down.
The tail of the game, Ireland
Also tail gun, no
make a mistake, and it's an early mistake as well. They just haven't been through the phases. His set pieces have gone wrong, set piece moves have gone wrong.
No, that was unlucky from Heaslip because he got McCaw and ball at the same time. Not a combination you really want. But yet again, they're creating some situations, but they're not able to hold on to the ball.
So Ialo plays scrum half, the little dink over the top. Well read, well covered by Tommy Bowe.
On his feet, he's fine.
But away come New Zealand with the ball.
Number 20 off your feet, sealing it off. Stay up.
Sealing it off, Piri Wipu.
Yeah. Not over there. Yeah.
Taken from the wrong
20
place.
up on the feet, sealing it off.
And if Ireland have had a disappointing night, then really New Zealand have only blossomed in flashes.
No, it's been a pretty poor test match by all standards, by these guys' standards. I don't think either of them will take a huge amount away from it. They'll both see a huge need for improvement, because against stronger opposition, I think New Zealand would have been pushed a lot harder, and against stronger opposition, Ireland would have been well beaten.
New Zealand's third test on their tour. They played Australia in Hong Kong, played Scotland at Murrayfield, and here Ireland at Croke Park. Their record is going to be 3 out of 3.
Pulling the leg, right?
Oh dear, another move comes to a halt, this time for a penalty. Alan Quinlan penalised for pulling a leg.
Well, I don't think he's exactly cemented his place tonight, Alan Quinlan. I think to lack of composure, you can a lack of discipline at times as well to that list.
South Black 8, green 15.
Replacement for New Zealand. Kieran Reid comes on for the All Blacks, presumably into the back row. Yeah, Rodney So'oialo goes off and on for Ireland. Keith Earls for Gervin Dempsey. Nonu, good game Nonu's had. Very direct, good quick ball too.
Run away 8.
Richie McCaw runs onto it well. Nehemiah Tialata makes the pick up there. Promising build-up by the All Blacks. Brad Thorne had a good day out in the wide positions.
On his feet, Green has rights to the ball.
New Zealand would prefer a quicker ball than this. Piri Wipu takes a step back and then fires it out to Tialata, who drops it. And there we go. That's the game summed up, really. Flashes from New Zealand. 2 good tries, 1 penalty try. And from Ireland, desperately little.
Desperate. It's actually hard to see anything positive, unfortunately, in Ireland's display so far. Only that they can't play this badly again.